Hello, college students of Spain. My name is Nakahara. I'm a high schooler from a small town in the United States. I'll be representing the United States of America today. I'll be communicating the relationship between the country I visited, Spain, and my hometown, the United States. I'll also be talking about any improvements we can do between these two countries. To start it off, the United States established a diplomatic relationship with Spain in 1783. Spain and the United States have been really close allies because of the excellent relationship based on their common ideologies of democratic values such as promotion of democracy and human rights. The United States and Spain also share similar organizations that they participate in, like the North Atlantic Treaty Organization and the Coalition to Defeat ISIS. The United States is on the more powerful side of all the countries in the world. They are stable economically and very strong in the military. The United States is also the center of trade and a major service country. On the other hand, Spain is towards the middle of all the power countries. The country is strong and united, but is not economically stable due to the recent recession they had. They are also a very strong trading country, as they have many trading systems with their surrounding countries. As well, they have a very fair and equal government. But putting away these differences, I think the United States and Spain would be able to help each other flourish as different countries and support a strong relationship between each other. All in all, I'll be explaining some of the benefits the relationship of the two countries have formed. The United States and Spain have truly benefited from each other in many ways. The two countries have an excellent relationship with each other, and there seems to not be that many problems. From this strong relationship between these two countries, there are a major amount of benefits from both countries. The United States and Spain have mutual defense assistance and agreement on defense corporations. Under these agreements, the United States are allowed to have certain military facilities, and these agreements give the United States benefits of having more bases where they can keep their soldiers in case of emergency, and they are able to travel to other places on Earth faster because they are closer. This is a benefit for Spain as well. This is because there are extra soldiers from another country to help them in Spain in a time of crisis. To improve and strengthen this relationship, I believe the two countries should intertwine their two militaries more. Spain should have more access to U.S. military bases so they can help the United States at a time of crisis. Another way they can help each other is if they start to share their military technology with each other. The sharing of military technology will strengthen others' military advancements, as well as make the two countries more powerful. They will be able to protect other countries that would need help, as well as create a very strong bond between the two countries. Another benefit the United States share with Spain is the benefit that they share aerospace operations in Madrid, Spain. The Madrid complex is one of 3 largest orbital and solar system tracking and data acquisition centers in the world. These conjunctions with technology and science can greatly expand both countries in their discoveries and advancements in science. This is a benefit because they can help each other expand on their scientific discoveries and bring greater minds together to discover what would take a longer time to discover. The two countries are sharing resources and technologies that benefit each other, and to improve on relationships between Spain and the United States. I hope to be able to share more scientific labs and technologies between the two countries. I think if we can share other facilities and ideas besides a single space center in Madrid, we would be able to put more greater minds together, and that I believe that would be able to achieve more, and we would be able to grow bigger as a country. The United States and Spain have very similar political affairs, in which they are fighting against many different types of people and issues together. The United States and Spain are currently part of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. The two countries being part of the NATO endures safeguarding for security of all members by political and military means. So it's a collective defense alliance that they formed in order to form strength and solidarity among its members. I hope the two countries, Spain and the United States, will fight similar issues between these countries to ultimately support the other countries, as well as create a stronger bond between these social powers of the world. On the flip side, Spain should not join the United States in some of these political affairs, because it's very risky and dangerous. The United States is a big country, and because of that, I think less stable countries like Spain should focus on their own affairs and problems before joining global political affairs. As you can see, in the World Fact Book, the United States GDP is $19.49 trillion, where on the other hand, Spain's GDP is $1.778 trillion. The United States has about 16 times more money, and their economy is a lot more stable than Spain. So, I would advise Spain to become more stable before getting involved in world affairs. The current situation between the two powerful countries, the United States and Spain, is very strong and supportive. We have very similar political points of views, languages, as well as religious beliefs. We agree on many major worldly issues and try to resolve them together. The relationship between Spain and the United States is very positive, and I think we should keep it that way. We should continue having trades between the two countries, and we should continue sharing resources and military. According to the World Fact Book, Spain exports 4.4% of their goods to the United States, and I believe that's a very strong connection that we have. I wouldn't advise Spain to trade more with the United States, because that would steal economical status from other countries, and that would not be good. But I would advise the two countries to continue communicating to each other and build stronger bonds among each other. When it comes to a country, you have to think about the economical stability and how the country survives financially. In the mix of all the financial and economical problems there has to be a goal to pursue. The United States' economical goal is to remain as one of the most technological economies in the world. The United States pursues to remain economically stable and to raise their GDP a little every year. On the other hand, Spain had a recession in 2008, and their plan was to grow their GDP with trade, so their GDP is above the European Union average. The United States' economical goal is to help Spain to recover from the recession that they had through imports from Spain, as well as some government support. I hope this tradition of supporting Spain financially would continue until Spain is stable again. Once stable, I think Spain should try to pay the US back and support each other so they're not suffering from any other major recessions. This will also create a great bond between the two countries. I would advise my own country to spend more money on imports so the United States can support small and less stable countries like Spain. This will ultimately lead to a great economical power to the US, as well as the small countries that are traded with. One major event that kept these countries really close is trade. The two countries have been trading for a long time, since the last war, and their relationship has been getting exponentially better. They share resources that they lack in both countries and support each other in what they lack. I believe the United States will benefit from many of the Spanish resources that are available in the country of Spain. Some of the rare sources include forest water and hydropower. The United States lacks natural power resources, and I think hydropower would be a very efficient for our country. I also think forest water would be useful for cooking pans, and it would make life a lot more easier for people in the United States. I also think Spain would also profit from some of the resources in the US, like timber, where Spain would be able to build more stuff. I think these items would be a great trade between these countries, and if more of this trade could happen, I think it would be great. I hope the countries of US and Spain would be able to trade such items to each other and help each other flourish among each other. The bondage between Spain and the United States is truly incredible and fascinating. We have very similar political views, like legalities and democratic opinions. We also have very similar lifestyles and industries in which our country run off of, like services and manufacturing. Culturally, we might be a little different, but we're able to work through those differences and support each other. We don't have to try to change our country to be more like the other. We can stay uniquely different. I think our differences and similarities that are what really bonds our country together. And I think that is very important. I think we should continue reflecting and supporting each other in the way that we currently are. I hope we make minor changes like pollution, racism, and education to our country so our world is a better place. In conclusion, I think the relationship between the United States and Spain are really strong and positive. We should continue this great relationship that we have between the two countries, as well as add minor adjustments that will help our country flow and help each other economically. I think we should trade more of our rare resources, support each other when necessary with military, and continue the political affairs that we have among each other. All in all, Spain and the United States have a very strong bond, and this tradition and support should be continued in the greater future. Thank you.